So hello, hello. Looks like we're live. So starting a little late tonight. I had some other stuff that I had to take care of before this, but I did want to get through the challenge quest in my Korean account tonight. I attempted it once last night and I failed. I'm actually thinking of taking a very similar team this time and running it. I think part of the reason I failed was that my overall gameplay was not properly calibrated, is specifically dealing with the counter, basically the fact that there's a time limit in the Romulus quest, or a turn limit, which means you have to kill him before a certain number of turns are out, or you also have to manage the turns by killing his mobs. And what I didn't do a good job of was keeping his mobs killed consistently so that I don't have to deal with so that I can delay that timer by more turns. I believe each time you kill an enemy, it goes into 3 turns, something like that. But in any case, I'm thinking a very similar team, but one that's also quite aggressive would make a lot of sense. That's sense I get. But you know, it's I figure I've got a couple of hours tonight. I'm not sure how long exactly I want to stream, but right now it's almost 8, and I probably don't want to stay up too long past 10, at least streaming. I don't go to bed right away, but I like to have a little bit of downtime. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to give at least a couple of attempts. Let's start with one and go from there. Use that. Okay, this might not be necessary actually, because Jeanne d'Arc Archer has the event damage CE on. Alright, very good. So actually, here's a thought. I'm gonna try taking my... Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I could try taking my Hokusai and trying to be super aggressive, looping her NP. This could be a... It'll be a weird team, and who knows if it'll work, but let's give it a shot. So in the back, Jeanne d'Arc's not such a great option there. Lancer isn't such a great option. The Arjuna Altar is a decent option, and so is Musashi Berserker. This one's a level 92, 10-10-6, 10-10-8, 10-10-10, NP1, NP2, NP3. This one's NP3, let's just go with him. And let's switch up her outfit, but actually I was thinking, instead of using her, switch her outfit to this. Yeah, actually, instead of using her, let's try using... So unfortunately, we're losing the debuff cleanse, but I think we might be able to manage without the debuff cleanse. So this CE, free MP charge, Merlin gets good defense. Actually, let's go with this. And instead of her, we're gonna take my Hokusai. So the idea is that maybe I can try to cycle Hokusai's MP a lot, and that'll also kill the mobs. Now, she doesn't have any sort of class advantage, so that's going to be an issue defensively as well as offensively, but I think with the damage CE, she should be strong enough. Well, let's give this one a shot, and if it doesn't work, then I can try going back to good old Musashi. Because, to be honest, Musashi actually did a pretty decent job last time, even if I failed. I think part of it was my own poor gameplay, and part of it was some bad RNG, because there were a few turns where I was just a couple percentage points away from a full NP, where if I'd gotten just a little bit luckier, I could have gotten an NP off, and that could have made the difference, to be honest, given how powerful Musashi's NP is. We got an arts chain, which I'm liking. I'm gonna try to take care of that archer first. Actually, you know what? This turn, I'm gonna attack Romulus. Use her defense. Use her arts card. Yeah, we're gonna try to use skills earlier than later because we do have Tamamo on the field. I'm gonna save Tamamo's third skill for the heal, but I will probably use it next turn. So everyone's gonna get their Roman trait, which means when Romulus attacks them, one of them, he's not gonna do much damage at all, which is good. Next turn, I'm gonna attack one of the mobs. I think the archer is a good one to attack because he... Oh, actually, you know what? No, actually, I'm probably going to kill the mobs before I get a chance. So I'm actually going to reduce his NP, just to delay his NP a little bit. I'll help heal Merlin, even though the arts buff was largely wasted there. And I'm gonna roll the dice and hope that Hokusai gets attacked here, because I really do think getting Tamamo's NP up fully would be my advantage, and she definitely needs all the help she can get. Nice, okay, that's pretty convenient. Okay, everyone has their NPs up. So I can have Hokusai NP. Yeah, so one issue is that once Hokusai NPs, she's gonna have the Roman trait, so she won't do any more damage to Romulus, really. Also, what's her overcharge effect? Oh, she does extra damage against certain types of enemies. I don't think Romulus counts, so it doesn't matter. So we're gonna do this. Yeah, the hope is that Merlin's NP will be very useful for helping Hokusai cycle her NP. We want Hokusai to cycle her NP regardless, but with her cards not being able to do too much damage against this guy, we want to rely a lot on her supports. I wish I could have used Tamamo's arts card buff on Hokusai, but I wanted to use that heal on Merlin. Oof, okay, wow, Tamamo's super hurt. So, I think what I want to avoid getting the Romulus or Roman trait as much as possible, because of the fact that when it happens, it makes him reduce these turns much more quickly. So, we're gonna heal her. And go with that, trying to get people's NPs up, get some healing, get that cooldown reduction, and I'm hoping I can NP with Hokusai very soon. Thinking, unless I can cycle Hokusai's NP really often. Maybe this isn't the right way to go. Because without the being able to remove debuffs, Hokusai constantly getting the Roman trait means we run into some trouble. Hokusai can NP this turn actually, which I think I will have her do. Let's use his invul. Do that. And we'll do that to help Hokusai cycle her NP. Because Tamamo, I'm pretty sure it's going to get close enough to her NP full next turn anyway. I think with Romulus's NP, she's definitely going to get her NP up. So, if we can manage that... Okay. Then I'd rather try to get Hokusai's NP up a little bit more. The fact that we still haven't broken his bar is kind of concerning. It's hard to do a lot of damage to him because I don't have a saber. That's a lot of hits. Oh, okay, that's actually not too bad. Alright, I'm thinking in order to help delay the turns even more, I'm gonna use Hokusai's NP here, even though it's gonna do barely any damage. Also, although I can remove the debuff. Yeah, I'm gonna do that actually. Yeah, let's do that. So Hokusai's gonna get attacked. I'm just gonna hope that she can tank everything. Oh, yeah. This is okay, because what she's gonna do is she's gonna get attacked, but with her NP, she's gonna get the Roman trait. With her NP, she's gonna get the Roman trait, which means when Romulus attacks her, and I'm hoping Romulus is the only enemy that's gonna be left alive, he's gonna do basically no damage against her. Oh, nice, okay. I'm not gonna break his bar this turn, but making some good progress here. And yeah, because the art's critted, even though she did barely any damage, she still gained a lot of NP. Oh shit, come on. They just keep wanting to target Tamamo, huh? Damn. Alright, I need to use Tamamo's NP, and also, I think I need to protect her this turn. Yeah. So let's... Target the Berserker... Yeah, I'm gonna use the invul on her. Do that. And I'll go with that because Hokusai's gonna have zero trouble getting her NP fully charged up. So just one more hit from Hokusai onto Romulus without having the Roman trait should take care of this. Of the break bar. Let's see if we can get there. Heal her up a little bit. I really hope they actually do target Tamamo this turn. Nice! Okay, that's good. Take it. Because Tamamo's the one that has invul. Nice, yeah. I'll take it. That's actually pretty lucky. Still a decent number of turns. Let's use Hokusai's NP, and we can use the Arts Chain. Let's do this to help Tamamo out a little bit. She'll heal a little bit more, but unfortunately she's kind of left naked now. But we have a pretty decent Arts Chain here, and we can do good damage to Romulus. Yeah, the command codes will provide some healing as well, which of course is nice. So Hokusai's NP here should break Romulus's bar. Yep, there we go. Okay, she's gonna get her NP up, and he's got his NP up. Okay, very good. Now, please, please, target someone other than oh shit, he drains NP. Someone other than Tamamo, please. Okay, well, at least one other than Tamamo. But damn, 2 out of 3 were look at how much she's getting bullied. Damn. Ooh, and now she's getting targeted. Holy shit, that's really bad. At least I can give her that defense buff. I don't know if that defense buff is going to be strong enough to get her to survive this turn. She might eat it this turn. We'll see. I have some defensive options, including Invul from Merlin if I want it, but I think I need it for next turn instead. So if Tamamo ends up dying, then sadly, just going to have to accept it. In the meanwhile, we're going to try to get Hokusai's NP up so that she can NP. And let's not use Hokusai. Let's not, use our cards on Romulus so that Hokusai can be ready to go next turn in case she gets her NP up. Okay, so at least Tamamo has Roman trade, which means... Oh shit. Okay, I think I need to restart. Actually. Oh, wow. Okay, let's keep that. That turned out pretty convenient. Okay, I tanked that without any hard defense. Give her that. Unfortunately, even though it would be nice to use the arts buff on Hokusai, I think now's a good time to use the heal on her. Let's do this. Normally I'd use Tamamo's NP, but I think I want to try to cycle Merlin's NP, and having Merlin's arts card there is just too attractive to say no to. So I wonder how many... He does have a limited number of mobs, but I think I'm hopeful that I'll be able to take him all the way down before I run out of those, because I'm guessing once I run out of his mobs, I'm unable to delay his buffs anymore. Shit! Oh, why? Why does he keep targeting Tamamo? God damn, that was super unlucky. Alright, well, unfortunately that means I missed out on Tamamo's NP. It's a pretty big loss. But we do have an arts chain here ready to go. Let's target the Lancer because the Berserker is going to provide fewer or less NP gain. I'm going to go ahead and use this to help her out in gaining her NP. And I'm pretty sure that Hokusai is not going to have trouble getting her NP up thanks to Merlin's NP. And yes, okay, almost 200% NP charge right now for Mosh. Nice. If I NP chain with her, or even if I don't now, but previously if I had, it would have been necessary in order to get her NP overcharged. Right, so she doesn't have the roam debuff, so we can NP with her. And yeah, again, Hokusai's NP won't do much damage at all, or not her NP, her arts card won't do much damage at all, but it will gain a lot of NP, and I'm really hoping it crits, because that'll be pretty key. And then Masha's NP will be double overcharged, 300% basically, which means it will defend quite a lot. Oh, but right, Romulus has a lot of damage cuts right now, which I forgot, that's a big part of it. What makes him so annoying. So to eat through the damage cuts, what should I do? I mean, all I can do is keep attacking him, right? Especially with Brave Chains. Charges. Oof. He uses 3 Buster cards in 1 turn, that's cheating. Okay, so Mosh is the one that's targeted. 48 turns. 6 more damage cuts. She has Roman trait. So I think what I'll do is use Merlin's NP Invul. I'll use Merlin's Invul, his NP. Yeah, and also just try to gain Masha's NP again, as well as... Yeah, this way I avoid having anyone have more Roman trait, which will help slow down the turns. Starts. Now, Hokusai is ready to NP, but I'm kind of worried at how little damage I'm doing to Romulus right now. He's just not taking that much damage. It's troublesome in part because I only have 1 damage dealer, and my arts buff on her is gone, kinda. Because Tamamo was killed very quickly. So, yeah, if I can't get his HP down consistently below 900k at this point, if he keeps getting it up higher than that, then I might just give up, because without class advantage, this just might not be happening, and without Tamamo to buff Hokusai, I might not be able to do damage fast enough. Oh, but then again, he does have those damage cuts. That's... Oh, okay, I'll at least wait until he loses the damage cuts. Because that's definitely a big factor, his damage cuts. Forgot about that. 3 more damage cuts. Yeah, I'm gonna use the Invul on Merlin, and then Merlin's gonna be able to use his Brave Chain, and this way we'll eat through all the damage cuts now. Now I'm still kind of worried about getting damaged, but at least we have a couple of Roman trait servants who shouldn't take much damage from Romulus. So Berserker is the real danger, I guess. But Merlin at least also has Invul on him, so he should be fine. Okay, so now the damage cuts are gone. Everyone's at full HP. Oof. Ooh, that's gonna crit. Oh yeah, we got the Invul. Nice. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna use Masha's defense buff. And I'm gonna use Hokusai. So I'm thinking I'm gonna be able to NP again with Hokusai next turn, but I won't really want to, I guess, because I want to be able to do damage to Romulus, which means I need to avoid touching Romulus. Okay, 750k now. A little better, but still struggling. But the idea is to basically NP with Hokusai every other turn. I guess if I can manage that, that's sort of the only way I'm gonna have a chance at this. Oh no! Come on! Oof! Okay, that's really bad. Losing her. Okay, at least we have a few defense buffs. But yeah, this is gonna go down pretty quickly, I guess. Hokusai can survive. We can have her NP. Alright, we're gonna roll the dice and try to get Merlin to survive this. Causing him to be the in Roman trait. I don't know if Masha's defense buff is going to give him enough to survive this, but we'll see. Anyway, so here Medea Lily removes the Roman trait from Hokusai, so Hokusai's MP is going to hit full on. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be all that significant, even with thing. Just because she doesn't have class advantage and the enemy does have a shit ton of HP. And we're running out of turns, I think. He heals himself so much. 90k is so damn much. So let's see if Merlin can tank this. Yeah, Merlin had no trouble. Huh. Alright, keep attacking Hokusai, I don't mind. Alright, so we have the Bacchus line servant. My friends support Arjuna altar. Let's see if he can manage. I don't know. Let's see. We might be able to kill the archer there, which would be pretty nice. This gives him a 30% NP charge, I believe, along with the buster, and this is just a straight up guts. Also HP recharge. So he has no dodge, but he does have a extra guts that we can play with. So yeah, I'm not going to use the arts chain, but rather I'll use this so that we do full-on damage to the archer. Nice. And I'm also hoping we can get Arjuna Altar's NP up soon. That would be a very good thing to do. Okay, I'll take that. That's fine. Oof. A lot of damage. But Hokusai still hasn't used her guts yet, so that's a good place. Again. Now, yeah, nobody's got the debuff. So we'll do that, and yeah, Arjuna Altar's hit will hit for full-on damage, but it's just not going to be that much because it hasn't been buffed. Right. Yeah, we're making very, very slow progress on Romulus, and that has me worried. I do think losing Tamamo early on was... it's definitely a big factor. Her getting just focus targeted like that was very unfortunate and very frustrating. Okay, Arjuna Altar still needs a bunch more HP. Ooh, wow, that was a lot of damage to Merlin, shit. Arjuna Altar has Roman trait, but I can remove it. And I could use a Buster Brave Chain on him right now. But the Buster Brave Chain would be kind of pointless, sadly. I can use the Buster cards. Take care of the Berserker. I'm not liking the Berserker. Like that? I think that'll be enough to kill the Berserker from Hokusai, yeah. Nice. And also, yeah, okay, nice. Get some healing for Merlin. Oh shit, come on. Yeah, I'm like, it's been a combination of bad luck, like really awful, truly awful bad luck, and also just not having the ideal team. God damn. My luck has been just so awful. So yeah, this fight's not gonna make it. I don't have the sustain at this point without Merlin. So let's see how far I can get it. Go there. So Hokusai, yeah, doesn't have that, so let's just use her cards. And only the first card will really do any damage, so let's go for the Buster crit. Ideally, as much crit chance as possible, but sadly not enough. Alright, so everyone survived. We got 8 NPs up. So let's use Arjuna Alter's NP now. I guess we'll just use his Buster Brave Chain. Actually, you know what? Instead of the Buster Brave Chain, let's just use that because there's no point. I guess the Buster Chain extra damage that each hit gets on a Buster Chain would have done a little extra, but it really wouldn't have counted for much at all. I don't know how many turns we have left, actually. I'm gonna check on that. But let's see who actually survives this turn. Arjuna Alter being a Berserker, of course, means he's in a decent amount of danger. Holy shit, that crit. Yikes. Okay, so I was able to hold off on this for a good long time. He still has 36 turns left, which is a lot of turns. Now that's gonna come more quickly than 36 turns because the amount of turns decreases by the amount of like Romans on the field. So yeah, I have to find a balance between that incredibly hard single target of Musashi that was able to do a shit ton of damage to Romulus in one turn, but very unable to hurt his allies, which is also a very important part of this battle. And like this, where I'm constantly able to kill everyone, but also I'm just not doing enough damage to Romulus to actually take him down in time. And in the meanwhile, I get unlucky a few times, and this is what happens, right? So yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Find some sort of good balance. It's definitely easier said than done. Alright, so this is gonna be the last couple of turns here, I guess. Oh man, with the damage CE, Arjuna Alter is kind of monstrous. So yeah, he's gonna die this turn. Let's just quit, not waste our time. Let's see, if I wanted to manage this... I think this bringing the same team is definitely not the right idea. Yeah, and I think Arjuna Alter is actually not a great choice. I could bring her in the back, but instead of bringing my own Musashi in the front, I do feel like an AoE Saber is probably the way to go. She's single target, but let me just think. Yeah, an AoE Saber is most likely a good idea. She's got some good defensive options. She's got some heals, some good defensive options. And I think she's not a great choice. The debuff cleanse and the heal isn't... That's not really the way I want to go. Somebody who can provide some offensive buffs, perhaps. Or some extra help defensively. Fuck it. You know who one of my favorite supports is? Chevalier d'Eon. He is straight up just one of the most underrated supports in my opinion. I think he only does one thing well, to be honest, and it's taunt, but he does it so damn well. And I think he's the only 4-star who has a skill like that. The only one that I can think of off the top of my head, anyway. This is a somewhat similar team, but I switched around a few characters, and the supports are basically all the same. The DPSs are switched around more, and we'll see if this can manage a little better. But we still have a good amount of time, so I'm ready to do at least a couple more runs to get this. The lore is, you know, it's attractive enough that I really want to, yeah, I'm ready to work for it, I guess. So since I do have Tamamo in the field, we are gonna try to use our skills early and often. Yeah, let's do that. I think I want to get Tamamo's NP up more so than Nero's right now. Nero, I think I can NP with her in 2 turns. I think if I can manage that, would be in a pretty good place. Yeah. I have Arts Train ready to go. Here's what we're gonna do. Do this to heal him. That. Do that. I think Nero is gonna do more damage than Tamamo in any case because of that extra 200% damage from damage CE. Alright, so got some NP charge. So now Nero's gonna NP, and we'll use the Arts Chain with... I think Nero's NP is gonna be strong enough, but let's just to be safe. I want to use Tamamo's NP this turn. I think it's okay to wait another turn to use her NP. In fact, I could see it being beneficial because if I can use Merlin's invul next turn before I use Tamamo's NP, then that allows me to save cooldown on that, which is going to be pretty key. Man, he just keeps attacking Tamamo. What is up with that? I don't know if that's an AI thing or if it's just been coincidence. Alright, so now we use this. Let's do this now so that it gets off cooldown. Nice! Got lucky there. And do that so that Naruk is... I don't think she's gonna be able to get her NP up fully this turn, but I'm hoping she can NP either this turn or next turn. We'll see. With Tamamo's cooldown reduction, there's gonna be some good difference makers here. Okay, good. What's he gonna do? Heal? So now we're gonna get some free NP because of all these hits on his NP. So actually, yeah, Nero does have her NP fully charged. She does not have the Roman trait on her, I believe. Right? Oh no, shit! Oh, I forgot. Nero is always Roman. This is pointless then. Okay. I was wondering why Nero seemed to be doing so little damage. Nero's always Roman. Shit! The fact that she is an AoE saber made me want to use her, but then I'd forgotten that yeah, she doesn't need to get the Roman trait on her. God damn it. She's always Roman! This co-alter is generally a decent choice, but I would have preferred to bring a support Musashi if I could. So let's look at my saber options anyway. Really don't want to bring Artoria, but... I can try my own Musashi again, but let's make the team a little different, a little better. 4-star support, maybe? A good Buster support. What would that look like? She's a good Buster support, and she debuff cleanses. But maybe somebody who can provide heals would be better. Just there aren't that many 4-stars who provide heals. And maybe I could try taking him along. You can provide attack buffs, certainly. But you know what? Fuck it. Let's just go hard with Tamamo. I think Tamamo's actually not a bad choice at all for this. And even though her arts buff is partially wasted, it's not fully wasted, because if I use the arts buff on Musashi while using her arts card with her first skill, she's gonna gain some crazy amount of NP. Go with this for the passive crit stars. Let's try giving this one a shot. And this one, I need to be smarter about using Musashi's NP on the mobs, because I do need to do that regularly so that the turn counts don't keep going up too quickly, basically. So there are 41 total enemies. I'll keep that in mind. Good, we have an arts chain. Again, because we have Tamamo here, we are gonna use character skills early. And by doing this, Musashi should gain a good amount of NP with that arts card. Almost a full. We have a couple arts cards there. I would like to get Musashi NPing. So let's try that. Yeah, Musashi's quick card there is not going to be strong enough. But I think it'll give her enough NP so that I can... stuff. Alright, so I'm gonna use Invul on her just to make sure she survives this turn. I'm gonna give her that buff. I'm gonna give her this buff. And... and we're gonna hope that Musashi can kill that Lancer. Okay, good. Good. And so her NP here is buffed pretty well, so it's gonna do full-on damage against Romulus. Okay, so that was enough to break the bar, which is very nice. So now we can start working on his damage cuts. Okay, good. I was worried he's gonna target Tamamo. Damn, Romulus is again targeting Tamamo constantly. This is, yeah, pretty bad. Anyway, Romulus is gonna NP. We need to get rid of these ads. So, let's do that. We're gonna attack Romulus so that if Romulus decides to give us free NP gain, or give Romans free NP gain, we can take advantage of that. Yes, like that. So now we're protected this turn. We can NP with Tamamo next turn. I'm hopeful that we can get an Arts Chain with Musashi, so that Musashi can get her NP ready to go next turn. Oh. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna use the invul on her so that she survives, because I'm actually gonna wait a turn before I use her NP. This turn, let's do this. So Musashi's gonna get the Roman trait. Do some damage to Romulus, but or no, it's gonna eat through or it's gonna work on his damage cuts. So yeah, let's just really work on his damage cuts here and not worry too much. But I'm gonna want to use Musashi's NP to take care of the his soldiers. That's the bigger concern here right now. Okay, nice. Nice. Ooh. That's nice. Okay, now we use this. Let's go ahead and use this so it goes off cooldown. And we'll go ahead and use her. So we're just gonna have to risk it and hope that Musashi doesn't get targeted here, I guess, because I don't think Musashi's gonna be strong enough to kill that other archer. I'm pretty sure her NP is gonna be strong enough to kill the one archer there, but the second archer, her buster card, even if it crits, just won't be strong enough. So we're gonna use Merlin's arts cards just so that we can gain a little bit of extra NP rather than worrying about trying to kill that guy. But yeah, it's very important in my opinion to kill these guys so that we can keep reducing the turns. But which I'm gonna have to check after this turn too. That was very nice. Merlin critted. Ah shit, but he healed it right back up. Damn it! Oh no, losing Merlin's pretty huge. Damn it, I just keep getting pretty darn unlucky here. Alright, let's reduce that. And yeah, we do want to get rid of both of those. Let's eat through the damage cuts. So let's check. 44 turns, yeah, that's quite frankly that's running low on time. So because I don't have AoE and P here, it's looking to be somewhat troublesome. Okay, 2 more damage cuts to work through. So the idea here is that everyone will have Roman trait and will have a overcharged Mosh NP, and we should have basically full HP. So between all that, I'm hopeful that we can tank Romulus's NP just fine. Let's see how we manage here. If this ends up not working, I might come back with just Shiki. Because her being an AoE Saber with the debuff cleanse made her a very solid option for this fight in my NA account, even if this one is not level 100, or the one in my account here is not level 100. Alright, I think it's time to use Musashi's NP to take care of this guy. Use that. I'll use that to try to keep my shield up. I think it's worth it. And yeah, let's try that. I'm pretty sure Musashi's NP is going to be enough to kill the archer. But she still has Roman trait. I'm hoping the quick card will just create a lot of NP for next turn, and maybe some stars as well. Wouldn't be bad. But yeah, I'm not killing the mobs fast enough. That's a big issue here. Okay. Tamamo is targeted. 30 turns left, that's not many. We'll give Tamamo the invul. So this is essentially a free turn. We'll use that in the hopes that Musashi can get her NP fully charged. Yeah, so Musashi should get another 25, so get up to 65, which means she needs another 34. I think with her first skill, she's gonna actually be able to manage to get 34. And I'm not sure if she'll be able to kill the Lancer here, though. She might. Yeah, she did. Nice, that's huge. Well, I don't know how huge it is, but that's good. Okay, so now have her NP ready to go. And she's capable of hurting Romulus, so let's go all in on really hurting Romulus then. Do that. Buffer NP. Do that. We'll do that for the NP buff. Do that. And yeah, try to get Tamamo's NP up as well. So I don't know how much damage Musashi's going to be able to do here, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be a million even with the event CE buff. It might not even be 500,000, but it should put a good amount of dent on that. Unfortunately, the last break bar has 1.5 mil, and I don't know if I can eat through that in time here. Okay, this is actually going to be pretty significant. Ooh, okay, it is more than 500,000, 730k, so that's pretty good, definitely, but we are running low on time, that's for sure. So, some trouble. We're gonna take care of that Saber there. I'm worried about Mosh, but there's not a whole lot I can do for her right now. We're just gonna do this to try to get some crit stars and also get Musashi's NP up maybe. And if... Oof, I don't know if she's gonna be able to kill him. Ooh! Came so close. If he heals... Ah! That's so damn annoying. Come on, stop targeting Mosh. Ooh. Crit. Okay, so now... we're in a bad place. Tamamo, so I can get Musashi to survive this turn, but Tamamo is probably gonna die. And Mosh is, yeah, definitely. How many turns do I have even left? 17, that's not a lot. Well, let's do this just to protect people in case, but let's also give... So I'm thinking that Arts buff might not be all that useful on Musashi anyway, so I'm gonna give Tamamo the highest chance she can get to survive. But I'm still thinking she's probably gonna die here. None of them have Roman traits, so we can do full damage to him. So let's do that. I'm also a little worried that the soldier's gonna NP before Romulus, attack Mosh and kill her, and then Romulus's turn will be skipped. Oh, okay, that's okay then. So, Musashi's gonna survive. I don't know about Tamamo. Tamamo's close. Oh, okay, nice. That works out okay. So Tamamo might die this turn, depending on if she gets... Oh no! Now's Chevalier Deon's time to shine, I guess. Okay. Let's take care of this guy first, though. Yeah, so we're gonna do this to try to get that Lancer dead, because we do need to keep killing the soldiers in order to slow down the transformation, but I am worried that we might be just straight up out of time here. We have very few turns left to work with. Let's see. Okay, so Chevalier down should do fine. Yeah, 8 turns, that's not many. Let's do this. So this will guarantee killing the Saber, and then she will hopefully get a decent amount of NP back with her Arts card against Romulus. I'm hoping that the Buster will be strong enough to break Romulus's bar at this point, but that might be asking for a lot, I'm not sure. Yeah, that's almost definitely asking a lot. That heal! God damn. So much heal. Yeah, very much running out of time. Yeah, this one's not gonna work either. Nice. Okay, we can live with that. Alright, now Musashi's in a very dangerous place, most likely gonna die. Unless I protect her. Which I guess I have no choice but to at this point then. So she'll get her NP up next turn at least, and let's give her that just to help out, but everyone else is gonna die. The other two are gonna die. There's no way I can protect them. Let's just go in with something like this. We want to kill more of these soldiers to delay as much as possible, but we are, like I said, basically out of time. So yeah, Musashi is not a good option for this fight, I guess, just because she's single target. I was hoping I could manage by being a little smarter with the just my choice in who I attack and everything, but I guess that isn't enough. Walter's being targeted. 6 turns left. That. Let's use that just to help Crew Alter out a little bit. And I'm just gonna go with this because the enemy NP doesn't really matter. It's gonna hit Crew Alter with his invul on. Okay, so we broke the bar. We're down to the last bar, but we're basically out of time. And 1.5 mil is just a lot of HP to eat through. And I don't know how many turns I have left. I might not even have any. 1 turn, yeah. So yeah, this isn't gonna work. Let's see how far I can get with this. And what's the deal with his invul anyway? I actually don't know. Okay, I think he got the defense now, so it's basically game over. Yeah, okay, so he has 10 invuls. How much damage does her NP do? Anyway, I'm imagining it's gonna do 0, but if there's any sort of component to her NP that does any damage here, I wonder. Yeah. Okay, so Musashi isn't the way to go, but AoE Saber. I guess I could try this with Artoria, even though I really dislike Artoria. And I don't have her 10-10-10, I have her 9-9-10. I think she's somebody who could manage. She doesn't have any hard defense, so she'd be pretty reliant on her support. But she does have AoE NP. Ideally, I don't want to beat this again using Saber Shiki, even though I love Saber Shiki. But it might be the way to go. I'll try something like this. And instead of Tamamo, I do think maybe... Actually, you know what? Let's try taking Tamamo. Because... Oh, no, I'm not gonna need the cooldown reduction as much because I'm using a support Artoria who has 10-10-10. My own Artoria is not 10-10-10, so that would have been an issue. Where's Sean? Alright, let's try another attempt. Yeah, I think this is attempt number 4 today, and that includes one aborted attempt using Nero before I remembered that Nero is a Roman. Maybe I should take... Oh no, I was thinking maybe I should take Leonidas, but he's not Roman, right? He's actually Greek. Okay, Arts Chain, let's go for... I'll save Artoria's third skill for next turn when her cards are up and I have more crit stars to play with. Let's try to get Merlin's NP up. I guess trying to cycle with Merlin's NP is a good goal. But otherwise, the name of the game here is going to be NPing early and often with Artoria. That's all I'm really going to try to do. Let's do that. Some crits. I'm gonna see if I can NP with Artoria next turn, so I'm gonna avoid using her card item. Oof, that's close. Come on, please! Attack Artoria! Attack Artoria! Yes, yes, okay, this is good. This is very good. So now we're gonna buff Artoria's NP with Merlin. Could also do that. I believe the overcharge increases the NP refund, yeah. Which could be useful. I think that'll be more useful than crit stars in this case. So let's do that. I'm gonna go with this to try to cycle her NP. Basically, the more I can cycle Artoria's NP, the better. And I'm thinking Merlin might not need as much help trying to cycle his NP, even though, of course, cycling his NP is a damn important thing when you are trying to do well in this game, in a battle like this. Okay, 384k, that's pretty nice. Okay, I was worried that she wouldn't be able to actually kill the mobs, but she managed just fine, so that's good. Ooh, that is bad. That is very annoying. Shit. Oh, okay, that's very good. In that case... We're gonna make use of that taunt by stunning Romulus, which is gonna prevent him from moving this turn. And I want to attack him, or yeah, actually I want to not attack him, but rather the others, so that I don't get the Roman trait. And that will slow down these turns. 65 turns left. Yeah. We're not gonna attack him, but rather the Saber, because Artoria is gonna have more trouble with the Saber than the Lancer, but I do think Artoria's gonna do okay in any case. Nice heal for Artoria. Okay, good. Now we're gonna use Jean's NP. Artoria's not going to have any trouble getting her NP up, and so next turn we can NP with her. And I'm hopeful that Merlin will be able to get some of the heals that he needs. Please attack. Oh yeah, Romulus is going to use his NP, so that's going to charge Artoria's NP just fine, no problem. Okay, let's charge that. I'm tempted to use the invul on Merlin just in case, because I am worried that he might die. So yeah, I'm gonna use that just because his HP is so much lower than everyone else's. I think it's well worth using it. And yeah, we're gonna use Merlin's arts card here so that he can get a little bit of extra heal. It's probably gonna make almost no difference, but I think right now the HP needs are pretty high, so I'm just gonna go for it. And I'm hoping, even though here she has no buster buff, it's only her own damage buff, I'm hoping that's gonna be enough to take down... Okay, yeah, took down the Saber as well. That was the main one I was worried about. Let's try to cycle Merlin's NP. He's got a decent amount of HP back. Shit, reduced all the NP. That's annoying. Alright, now let's work on eating through all those damage cuts. So, if I have a Brave Chain, it'd be a good time to use it. Ooh, we have an Arts Chain. We're gonna use the Arts Chain to work on taking down that Berserker. I think that's actually worth it right now. If we can get a Brave Chain though, so that we can work on taking down all of his damage cuts, I think I would like that. But I will be willing to use Artoria's Berserker, not Berserker, NP whenever possible, even if it ends up being wasted against Romulus, just so that I can help take down the soldiers, because that's definitely a very important thing right now. Yeah. John's not gonna have any trouble getting her NP up this turn, so let's not worry about that. But trying to cycle Merlin's NP would be good. So Artoria's NP here is gonna have to deal with a major damage cut, so Not expecting it to do a lot of damage, but it will do some damage because it is so powerful. Yeah. I don't know how much I can count on it just staying there though, because yeah, he's probably gonna do some healing. God damn, now it's John who's getting focused down. Okay, well, Merlin has that, so... I'm gonna try to get Artoria's NP up, and I'm gonna use Jean's NP for the invul and for the heals as well, of course. I'm gonna use this on Jean just to help her with the heal, even though I'm losing out on the damage buff. For Artoria, I think it's worth it. I think Artoria's gonna do good enough damage for the most part anyway. Please, okay, oh yes, Romulus's NP is gonna be strong enough, or it's gonna do enough hits that Artoria is going to get her NP up. Nice. Okay, so Artoria, I can use her NP here. Let's go ahead and buff it with that. And I think I'll actually use her Brave Chain for the more hits to eat through all these damage cuts. He has too many damage cuts here right now. So we're gonna go with that. So every hit after her NP is not gonna do any damage, but the NP itself does a decent amount of damage even through the damage cut. But the idea here is that the extra hit will help eat through the damage cut by quite a bit. We just want pure numbers rather than really caring at all about the amount of damage. Okay, nice. Get the extra NP gain is also very nice. I'll take it. Alright, so we still have 57 turns, which is good, and 4 more damage cuts. We have a Brave Chain by Artoria, which we can use. Yeah, we're gonna use Artoria's Brave Chain. This is, yeah. We're gonna do this to protect everyone this turn. And then we're gonna use Artoria's Brave Chain. Because next turn, we're gonna be able to get Jean's NP up. So that's gonna be fine. But this turn, we want to get, eat through all of Romulus's yep. And she has the Roman trait. Debuff cleanse that. It's probably not worth cleansing it right now. Let's not worry about that. Instead, let's do this. Yeah, I'm not sure if maybe I should have attacked Romulus, but now that we've eaten through all of his damage cuts, it's not a big deal. Next turn, we can NP with Artoria, and that should do a good amount of damage to Romulus. The heals with Artoria, we'll take that. Good, he didn't attack. The Berserker attacking is always a very dangerous thing. Yeah, I think I definitely need to use Artoria's NP here. Now, do I use it with Jean's NP? I think I do. I could also stun Romulus, but I think it's more worth it to use Artoria's NP now. And actually, let's reverse the order so that Artoria doesn't have the trait, the Roman trait. Let's see how much damage she does here. She's not properly buffed, but she has some buffs. So that's alright, but she needs to work a little faster, I guess. So I'm gonna need some more buffs on her. But the nice thing is we've done a decent enough job buying turns. That's been going alright. And we should get a lot of NP back from Romulus's NP. A lot of refund, so to speak. Okay, we got an archer to deal with. Let's see how many turns we have. 50. Okay, yeah, we're doing alright here. Okay, so we can have Artoria NP again. Yeah, let's do that. Let's have her NP again. And as tempted as I am to use Jean's NP yet again here, I think it's better to save it for now, just in case, because I'm worried about Merlin's invul not coming off cooldown in time. And again, actually, you know what? Fuck it, I think I will use Jean's NP here. I think it's worth it to do it this way. This way we get that Buster crit to land full on, because Jean's NP will cleanse the debuff of being Roman from Artoria, so that Buster crit will hit full on. Unfortunately, I didn't have Hero Creation off cooldown for that. I could have gotten it on cooldown using the cooldown reduction on the Mystic Code, but I don't think it's worth it to use it quite yet at this point. And this invul will just help keep me healed up and everything. Alright, good. We're making progress. Okay, now's a good time to use Merlin's invul, I guess. Merlin's targeted. Sorry, not Merlin's invul, Merlin's NP. So I'm worried about Merlin. I don't have a way to protect him specifically. I can use stun on Romulus, which will help, but what I think I'll do instead is actually attack Romulus with Merlin here so that he gets the Roman trait, so that Romulus's attack on Merlin will be basically nothing. The other Romans will have to just use regular attacks, which doesn't do that much damage. And I'm thinking Merlin will be okay as long as he doesn't get hit by an NP. Okay, heal. Okay. Alright, that works out pretty well. Unfortunately, not a great hand. Would have loved to have an arts chain, but nothing doing on that front. I'll just use Merlin's cards here to try to get his NP recharged. I was thinking of using Artoria's arts card. It might have been more worth it to use it actually, but I felt that Trying to get Merlin's NP fully charged up again was a worthy cause. Oh, nice. He's got his NP fully charged now. Okay, so now he's ready to NP. I could stun him and get them on sync. Might be interesting if I do that. So I'm gonna do that. 40 turns left. I need to get Artoria NPing soon. So next turn, everyone will, or yeah, Artoria and Jean should have their NPs ready to go. Artoria's NP will eat right through everyone, other than Romulus. Jean's NP will protect everyone, and depending on the case, I might be able to do some good damage to Romulus after the hit. Okay, so that's not too bad. Let's trust Artoria to actually break Romulus's bar with just her NP then. Yeah, let's do it this way. So Artoria won't have Roman trade because Jean's NP will cleanse it at the end of this turn. So she'll be ready to go next turn pretty hard. Is that enough to break his bar? Yes, okay, very good, very good. And also the hope is that Romulus will NP, well, he will NP, so that the amount of hits will be so high that Artoria will get a lot of NP back. Right, now let's work on eating through all of his invul, which I don't have a way to pierce invul, so sadly it's just going to be a lot of thankless work, I guess. Okay, I need to NP with Artoria. Taking care of the... I like that Earth Chain a lot. I'm gonna use it. Do this. Well, yeah, I want to try to get Jean's NP up. I think we're a good shot to get it fully up, and in the meanwhile we'll have Artoria NPing to kill the mobs, and work on Romulus's invul stacks as well. It's gonna be pretty annoying, but I was worried about these berserkers. Us. That was kind of dangerous. 33 turns, so we're still doing okay in terms of time. Actually, I don't need to use her NP, do I? In fact, I should save it. Right, we're gonna go straight up number of hits here so that we can eat through all the invuls. Even though we're not gonna do damage, just we need to eat through those invuls right now so that we can do damage, and in the meanwhile it's a race against the clock. And if we can use a Brave Chain, that's definitely very good. So Artoria might be able to NP next turn, depending on the case. Damn it! Oh no. So unlucky. This might be the beginning of the end. Unfortunately, I have no way of buffing Artoria's NP with the Buster anyway. 4 more invols. Oh, yeah. This is my 5th attempt tonight on this challenge quest, and it's been going like that pretty much. Just lots of unlucky shots like that. But what can you do? Alright, Artoria's gonna get targeted. So we're gonna use that invol on her. And we're gonna try to eat through his invols. We're getting there. Okay, now we can eat through his invol. 29 turns left. Use Jean's NP. I can use Jean's Brave Chain. That'll do some damage to Romulus. It'll do almost none because the first hit will eat through the invol. The second hit will be weakened due to the Roman trait. Oh, you know what? It just occurred to me. I could have done Buster NP quick, but I think going NP Buster quick is the better option because of the NP gain with the Arts starter. Jean wasn't going to do much damage against him in any case. Alright, so everyone's protected here. Now we're gonna have Artoria NPing. Oh wow, Jean got her NP right back up. Huh? Okay. We can have Artoria NPing. Thinking of using Jean's NP, but I actually think... Nah, I shouldn't. Should I? I still have her stun. I'm gonna use her NP. So the nice thing about using her NP is that means I can now use Artoria to attack Romulus next turn. Or use her Buster card this turn, but I want to use Jean's Arts card this turn. So yeah, this way Artoria's NP will hit full on. Yeah, and I'm hoping that I can get Jean's NP up in time for Romulus' next NP. If I can't, then I also have the backup option of Mosh's defense buffs along with Romulus, or along with getting Roman trait on my servants by attacking Romulus. But that's a much tougher thing. But with Jean's stun still available, I'm thinking I have a pretty decent shot. Nice. Yeah, he seems to target one person like all the time. That's the feeling that I get anyway, or maybe I've just gotten really unlucky in this fight for like the 4 or 5 fights on just this mission that I've done so far, because he's tended to do that, which has proven to be my undoing in a lot of these fights. It has tended to anyway. I'm gonna use this. Fortunately, her star situation's not great. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use the Buster Chain just to do a little more damage, because I think I can count on Masha's skill for the defense buff, and a good chance to just use a buffed Buster for Artoria. Okay, nice. Okay, we'll take that. Okay, got the Arts Chain. So I think I'm gonna attack the Archer because the Archer offers more NP given for a hit than the Berserker, and I believe next turn I'm gonna be able to NP with Artoria. This might not be enough. I might need to use 2 hits from Artoria. Yeah, shit. Oh, okay, well, that works out. Yep, well, they gave me some free NP, so I guess I'll take that. "14 turns, that's not that many turns left. I'm gonna stun him. I want to get Jean's NP up, definitely, but what would be the best way to do that? I stunned him. Do I want to use Masha's NP here? I think I do. Yeah, the idea here is that I start with Masha's NP, which is an arts card, so Jean gets a little better NP gain, and also I overcharge Artoria's NP, so I get a little bit more NP refund from her NP. I don't remember what the scaling is. I think it might only go from like 20 to 25% from 100 to a 200% overcharge, but every little bit counts right now. We're taking down roughly 200k at a time, so I would need about 5 more NPs if I want to make this work. And I do want to make this work, but is it going to happen? Let's see. 16 turns. Okay, so that's a good... Oh, the arts chain is very, very nice to have right now. So, unfortunately, I still don't have Jean's NP fully up right now. So that's obviously not where we want to be. So instead, what I'm gonna have to do... I think at this point it's well worth doing this. That. Booster cooldown. Fuck it, I'm gonna use her NP. I was thinking of using Masha's defense buffs, but I think that's a little too risky for me right now. I think it's more worth it to use the NP. And we're gonna try to get Artoria's NP up. It's gonna be a bit of a struggle because Artoria doesn't have any passive NP gain, and her third skill I think is still on cooldown. But she is ready to go next turn with some good damage. Nice! Oh, okay, her NP is full. Nice. Okay, very, very good. So I think her first and second skills are ready to go, so she'll do some good buffed damage here. Oh, okay, I can live with that. It's got plus advantage against most. And the Berserker is gonna be dead. Only Artoria's NP is gonna do any damage this turn. I Do I want to go? I definitely want to go for extra NP gain for some of my characters. At whom? Ideally, I want to get Jean's NP up, but is that going to be... How reasonable a goal is that? I'll just go ahead and use these arts cards like this. So everyone will have Roman trade, which I guess at least means we'll get the benefits of anything Romulus does. But the main problem is that he will accelerate how quickly he gets to the end state. Okay, so almost 500k, so that made a big difference thanks to those buffs. Alright, we got some free NP charge, which is excellent. And Jean has full NP now, which is also excellent. And I can also NP with Artoria, which is also very, very excellent. Unfortunately, her NP wouldn't do any damage unless I started off with Jean's NP or use the debuff cleanse on Artoria first. Which I think might be worth doing. Here's what we're gonna do. Debuff cleanse. Now she is ready and able to hurt Romulus just fine. And Mosh will hopefully be able to recycle her NP, but even if she doesn't, I guess it's not too big a deal. Alright, how much damage is gonna do? Almost 250. That's alright. So without her Buster buff, obviously that loses out a lot of damage, but she still had her Charisma up, which was fine. Okay, he gets the Guts now. 18 turns, so good. We're in a pretty good place right now. We have an Arts Chain, which is something I'm pretty happy about. I don't think Artoria is going to be able to NP next turn. So I'm going to go with something like this to hopefully get Artoria's and Masha's NPs up to a good amount. Okay, good. The heals are nice, I'll take it. Now it's time to use Jean's NP. I can get an Arts Chain with Artoria's cards, which I did. I think we're in a pretty good place. Let's not attack Romulus. Let's go for that. We might be able to kill that Lancer with Artoria's Arts card because it's so buffed by the event CE, but it also might not. Who knows? But either way, we lose the Roman trait on all our characters because of Jean's NP, so that's nice. That'll slow down the turn reduction. Nice, yes, that's nice. And that also slows that down further because we are starting to run low on the number of turns. Okay, just a couple more NPs to go. Let's keep working. Alright, that's good. I can live with that. Jean getting targeted. She's the only one who gets class advantage against almost everyone there. Now, do I want to NP here with Artoria, or do I want to save it for next turn when it's going to be buffed all to hell? I think I actually do want to save it for next turn. This turn... Instead, I'm pretty sure Jean's gonna survive, but the Berserker is making me nervous. So, I am gonna do something like this, where if I can kill that Berserker, that saves me some turns, and it makes sure that Jean's gonna survive this turn, because with class advantage, they're definitely not gonna take down her full HP. Even if they're doing some pretty bullshit damage through all her defenses. But him having 230k HP is kind of concerning. We have 10 turns left. As much as it'll be good to use that Arts Chain, I think it's time to go hard with that Buster from Artoria. Use her NP, do as much damage as possible that way. But what I am gonna do actually is start off with Masha's NP, then Artoria NP, because that way Masha's NP provides some damage buff. You know, that's a part of her NP, of course. It's not just defense, there is a damage buff component. And Artoria will thus have a buffed NP here that should do some good damage. It might be enough to actually take down Romulus completely. It'll be close, because last time she did almost 500k, but I don't know if she has all the right buffs. No. Oh, maybe, I think her first and second buffs... Oh no, they were on. Okay. Well, not quite enough, but we're getting there. Just one more NP from Artoria will do it, but... Can we live that long? Let's find out. 7 turns. What? Alright, fuck it. We're close enough to the end that I'm gonna use this on Artoria and hope that I can get an Arts crit here on Artoria, which doesn't look very likely right now. And that way, if I can get Artoria's NP up to full, then her NP, even without buffs, should be enough. But, ooh, okay, nice. She actually, thanks to Romulus, got her NP full. Ooh, 1 turn, holy cow. So, this is the most damage I can do here on this turn. Jean's NP will remove the Roman trait from Artoria, so... was that enough? That might have been enough. Yeah! Alright, Artoria pulled it off. She's a servant who gets a lot of flack as a not great challenge quest servant, but she was what I needed here. I probably could have pulled it off if I'd used my Saber Shiki as well, but like I said earlier, I used Saber Shiki on my NA account and I wanted to use someone else on my Korean account. I tried so hard to make it work with Musashi and it didn't, but with a support Saber Artoria, it worked, so I got the lore. Now, unfortunately, I don't have time to do any other quests and stuff, or even Genshin tonight. So I'm gonna have to end the stream there. I really wanted to do these on stream. I might do some of them tomorrow, but we are running very, very much out of time for these quests. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to manage to do them on stream at all. I might just try to do them off stream. But we shall see. There's 2 more days and a little more before these go away. But today being Sunday does mean we're out of time in terms of weekend days. You can see my state here from the shop. 50 boxes open, 80 boxes still left to open. And I have enough currency to buy these, but I won't until later. But otherwise I bought out the shop. So yeah. The command seal revives? Yeah, or quartz revives? Yeah, I was thinking, if I really want to get through these, you know, 1 Saint Quartz for 1 ticket is not a bad exchange, right? So I might use Saint Quartz revives just to get through some of these, but, you know, I haven't done any of these, and again, I don't have that much time to stream, sadly, but like I said, I might try to do some tomorrow, we'll see. But until then, thank you so much for watching. I'm glad I did get all the lores. Both lores in NA and KR account each. So that alone means I'm pretty happy with how much I've accomplished in this event. Yeah. Yeah, as long as you don't need to revive 3 times or more, exactly. Yep. But yeah, other than that, the tickets and these materials would be nice, but not strictly necessary. Not stuff that I'd miss that much if I miss. But best of luck to everyone to do these if you're playing it yourself, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.
嫌いなもの。死んでるはずなのに地上を歩いている。そういうのは苦手です。それと、